Coyotes! Today on Cmstv, we will learn how rednecks fish,
find out what the native plant garden is all about,
figure out what is going on in the sport world,
and learn more about for pastas for pennies.
I'm Nima.
And I'm Megan.
So sit back and relax.
Tell everyone to be quiet.
Because Cmstv starts right now.
Try to turn in your baby pictures as soon as possible. Without them, we can't create the 8th grade promotion. Many of you already know about the native plant garden, but here's Mr. Line with more information on what will grow in this garden.
A few months ago, Mr. Peterson had the great idea to take the piece of land that's over by the lunch tables and transform it into an area where students could have a hands-on experience with native planting. Mr. Peterson explains.
I got a grant from the Fish and Wildlife Service to do what is called the native plant garden. So what they're trying to introduce to you guys is why natives are so important for our community. In my environmental science class, we do a lot of hikes and we go out and we explore the area, the Calavera Preserve area, and one of the things that we work hard on is identifying all the native plants. So you guys have done a great job getting to know the native plants, and most of you guys have been pretty excited about learning what you did. But now we're bringing that excitement to our campus, and some of these natives that you see here can actually be found over at the Calavera Preserve. So natives are important for our community because they don't need a lot of water. Most of our homes and our businesses, all the plants that we've been planting traditionally have required lots and lots of water. So these plants require very little water. And in the desert environment that we live, we need to be smarter about planting plants that require very little water. So once we get these plants established, we can pretty much shut off the water and let the rain just kind of be the water that they need in order to survive. So what I hope to introduce you guys to is how beautiful native plants can be. And someday you guys will be homeowners and landowners, and you guys get to decide what types of plants that you're going to plant in your neighborhood, in your yard, and hopefully some of this will kind of bring you back to your days at Calavera Middle and plant some of these beautiful natives that we have out here. So this is why we've been doing this, and I want to thank everybody for helping out and being a part of digging a lot of holes, and the ground was tough. So thank you to everybody who helped out.
So thanks to your help, this native plant project will be part of the Calavera Hills Middle School community for years to come. This is Mr. Lyon reporting from our new native plant garden. Now back to you in the studio.
Carrion Brannon, Sam Clark, and Ethan Brandt were selected for All-County Honor Band. They took part in a special concert on Saturday at Point Loma University. We have Noah in studio right now to find out more information about how to rock the test.
Hey Coyotes, I'm Noah Knudsen with this week's NCO guest. So, as you know, the STAR tests are coming up, and we need some more strategies to help you rock the test. So I'm here with Mr. Peterson, and he's going to give you a couple strategies. So what are the top 5 strategies that you'd probably give to kids to help them?
I would definitely start with the first one, probably the most important one. Start off with a good breakfast. So have a good breakfast does not include hot Cheetos and candy. So make sure you have good cereal, eggs, oatmeal. Those are the food that will give you the energy through the test and get you through to brunch. So.
And are there any strategies you have for during the test?
During the test, make sure you read the entire question and go over the answers as well. And then you might even want to highlight some of the important parts. Look for clues. Look within the reading for context clues, as that might be able to help you. So make sure you read all the answers before you select the best one.
Okay, Coyotes, remember those keys, and you can rock the test. I'm Noah Knudsen with this week's NCO guest. Now back to the anchors.
It is that time of the year. Spring Book Fair. Come by the library May 28th through 31st and find a great book. On Schooloo, please take the Zoom Rank survey so ASB can help create the school that you want. Do you know who the rednecks are? Well, Adam went out and captured these beasts on film in their own habitat. So let's take a look.
We're gonna go down there at Walmart, get our bait and I don't like downhills. Wonderful Walmart of Oz. Yeah, proud to go to Walmart, the wonderful Walmart of Oz. Hey!
Of the Walmart. It's a dangerous adventure. That many people. I'm a coming!
Catfish from the bare hands. Yeah, right, give me a sharp and stick. I'm gonna go hold it and I'm gonna get them catfish. Hot dogs. There. I'm not even gonna use this.
Doesn't have bait on the end. I need to give myself some bait. I need to give myself some bait.
STAR testing is coming up, so try harder and study more so you can rock the test. Do you know what happened in the sport world? If not, don't worry, because sport guys are ready to tell you what happened.
On this week's CHSC, we are here to give you an update on sports. No duh. But in more detail, we will be talking about a very special basketball game going on today. Also, we will be looking closer into the MLB. I'm Brendan. And I'm Drake. And CHSC starts now.
This is SportsCenter.
The teachers are playing a basketball game against us students today at lunch. So come check it out. It's going to be really awesome. I'm really looking forward to draining some threes in Mr. Peterson's face. Yeah, good luck with that. On the other hand, the Padres are starting to look like they're going to pick up some of their long line of slack. They took some away from San Francisco, but lost all their momentum again when they played the Cubs. Let's hope they pick it up again. In the world of NFL, the Chargers drafted Matt Teo, and hopefully it was worth it. Last week, the teachers were forced to ride a tricycle around the lunch tables, and we had some pretty competitive teachers. We were able to capture some of these races, and here are some of the highlights.
Where is it? You? My tire kept spinning, and I had the sun in my eyes, and I got a sore knee in my hip, my back, my arm's a little sore, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. Hopefully, we'll be able to get you some highlights from the teacher versus student basketball game. Thanks. And now back to the Yankees.
So that's all we have for you this week, Coyotes.
I remind you again, STAR testing is coming up soon. So be ready for field testing from May 13 to 17.
Thanks for watching. See you next week and have a good weekend, Coyotes.
Bye.
I have leukemia.
I have leukemia.
That means I have cancer inside my blood.
And that means I have cancer in my blood.
Everyone is born with a certain number of various cells. Red blood cells, which gives the red color to blood and takes oxygen all over the body. White blood cells fight against diseases. Platelet blood cells help stop bleeding. Blood cancer is a condition that occurs when any one of these cells start to multiply and build up in the bone marrow and other tissues. They no longer can perform the function for which they were made. The platelet can no longer stop bleeding, causing excessive bleeding and easy bruising of the skin. The red blood cells can no longer carry enough oxygen to the various parts of the body. The white blood cells can no longer fight infections, and so it causes the immune system to become impaired, and this results in one getting infections easily. Leukemia, lymphoma, and myeloma are blood cancers associated with abnormal blood cells.
I'm Michelle Ryan. This is my daughter, Annie.
I'm Jordan Vargas. I'm 15 years old.
Michelle and I got married in 1995.
And I go to Bronx High School of Science.
We have 4 kids, typical type Irish family.
I'm basically the same kid as anybody else. I like to go outside and play with my brothers and my sister.
Annie is a pretty tough kid.
A lot of people say she's cute.
My son has always been active.
He's really funny.
She's a good sister.
You know, he's a smart kid.
She likes to plan her bike. Jordan's weird and suspicious to me.
It started probably the end of June. We were getting ready for the summertime and everything, and Annie was feeling a little bit tired, having some leg cramping.
When I was in 7th grade, things started to get a little difficult. I found it hard to walk upstairs.
He had fallen down in school.
I felt that there was something going on there.
Yeah, we brought her in for a full physical, said everything looked great.
We kind of like told the doctor, look, we want a blood test.
My wife took him to the doctor and she said, you know, run whatever test you have to run.
So we didn't think nothing of it.
We got a phone call 2 days later.
You need to call this woman, set an appointment up, they know you're coming.
That was the day, July 17th.
And they told us he had leukemia.
I found out that I had leukemia.
I remember feeling cancer.
We didn't think it was leukemia.
No way this is happening.
I was shocked.
We were normal parents, and suddenly this happened and changed our whole world.
They did a lot of procedures in the very beginning.
I had to stay in the hospital for surgeries and a whole bunch of testing on my blood.
A lot of bone marrow samples, a lot of spinal taps.
They put a port in my chest, and that's where they started giving me chemo through.
The biggest thing is we have to make sure Annie gets the medication that she's on that day.
It's hard, you know, to know you have to wake up every morning and remember you have to drink your meds.
1 week it's 1.5 pills of this 3 times a week, but not on Fridays, only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But then also she needs 2 pills of this, and 1 at night, 1.5 in the day. It's, you know.
It makes me feel sick.
You know, her legs hurt, her head hurt.
I don't like to stay home and be sick.
Yeah, it was a long haul in the beginning, but
it's gotten easier as I've gotten farther.
I can't tell you how difficult it would be if we didn't have the support.
It's very important to get involved.
the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society was probably among the best of them.
It gives them the extra push to move on.
Love is everybody in the family coming together to support each other.
Because of all this, me and him have been closer than ever.
Seeing each of my children do miraculous things, including being right there while she was undergoing chemotherapy.
My relationship with my son, you know, became much closer.
It's comforting to know how much my family cares about me.
She never wondered why her.
I think his personality was suited to that.
She just thought this is something she needs to do to get to the next place.
He's pulling through, he's a trooper.
She's been really a very brave little girl.
It kind of puts your life into perspective.
Pennies for Patients is a program that's been run for many years across the country.
It all starts with 1 penny.
You donate whatever change you may have in your pocket.
Simple as just putting a penny in the jar.
It could be pennies, dollar bills,
spare change around the house.
You get people bringing in 10, 20 pennies, maybe even like 100.
Those pennies add up.
The first week we raised $400.
We collected $3,500.
Raised $16 million in schools across the country.
Fun is definitely an important part of fundraising, especially with the Team Up for Leukemia.
We all wore team jerseys.
It can be anything from college to professional to just school.
When they feel that team spirit, that makes it fun.
There's a lot of camaraderie.
Everyone working together. You don't feel like you're doing something alone.
There's more support, more people understand what's going on.
People just get excited.
Normally during school, you're not allowed to listen to any music.
We use the iPods with something fun.
You can donate $5 to listen to your iPod at lunch.
It's a great program, and it's a good motivator for the kids.
Being able to listen to your iPod at lunch is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
I think fun for the kids is things they can get involved in. We have big parties.
Pasta party, pizza party, ice cream party.
It's just fun.
Help people out and you get rewarded for it. You feel good inside.
You can have fun doing it.
And raise money at the same time.
You are getting an opportunity to save someone's life.
I feel happy that I'm making that difference.
I think giving can be contagious.
It inspires me to want to do the same thing.
It's your responsibility as a human being to contribute.
You give even if you don't know anyone like that. You just give.
We can help a lot of people give a lot of money and save a lot of lives.
I know I'll donate any day.
Think of the fact that this is helping a little kid's life.
It just feels good helping people.
Every penny makes a difference.
You're helping out other kids that are in need. I'm gonna help millions of people.
There's really no limits to what we can do.
every penny does help.
You are making a difference.
Teamwork is vital.
Even the smallest amount can make a difference.
You're giving it to a good cause.
The money is going towards children that are sick.
They use the money for research and medicines.
The money does help.
They're able to develop new treatments.
It's gonna help find a cure for cancer.
By just giving a few pennies and a few dollars, it saves lives.
When other people help, and you know there are people out there that care about your situation,
You're gonna want to continue fighting.
Not only does it make them feel good, it makes you feel good.
When you donate, it gives you a sense of good feelings.
You help people out and you get rewarded for it.
Any change can help.
Every penny makes a difference.
Just donate it.
You can be a hero to other kids who really need it.
And in the end, it's really rewarding. You know, it's something that you can look back and say, you know what, I did something good. It's something to be proud of.
Thank you for helping my brother. Thank you for helping my sister.
thank you.
Thank you.
Here's the button.